do we think we have done enough on creating demand in the economy? And how do these two things relate to the big question of trade? Everybody's talking about India-UK trade has been signed and it is a welcome development. US trade deal is on the offing, it seems. How do you see all these investment, trade, and demand issues?
See, on investment from the government side, I can only say if public investments have been kept in pace, has it been static? Has it remained flat? Is it going horizontal, or are we increasing? The numbers are there before you. Every year, it's Prime Minister's clear instruction that you have to have the capital expenditure grow and grow significantly. And I confidently believe, based on the data before me, that that is one of the primary keys or one of the primary drivers of sustained economic growth. It can be higher, no doubt, but the level at which we've maintained is largely on the back of public capital expenditure and that which is growing every year. The other which from the government we can do is to make sure the policy on FDI is friendly enough, attractive enough to be able to get more and more investments happening in India. A third, which I didn't mention before, so the third is I can see now state governments also competing to attract investments. So each one is doing their very best. Some say states are successful and the others are catching up. So from government, whether it is state or the center, the two powerful instruments with which we can influence investment in the country is by government spending and also making policies which are attractive enough. What I'm not speaking about, and you may probably follow up asking me, is the Indian private sector investment growing in pace with the public investments? In the first few years after COVID, probably not. In fact, why would I say COVID? In fact, even from 2019, once the twin balance sheet problem was addressed and the corporate tax was brought down, we can see that the balance sheets of the corporate sector has really become healthier. But today, what observers tell me and what I keep sometimes talking to industries, business leaders, is are they sitting over passive investable funds? Meaning investable funds which are being engaged passively rather than invest in producing more, invest in having capacity expansion and so on. So that's an issue which I would obviously want the industry to speak about. So on investment, that is my broad response. You asked me about the jobs and
trade.
And trade. On trade, I think you're seeing it covered in the media every day. It is bilateral priority over multilateral. Is that good? Is that bad? I can't comment now. But at least on bilateral, we are moving forward. And you're seeing in the last 4-5 years, agreements with Australia, agreements with the UAE. Yesterday, the United Kingdom. Negotiations are well progressing with the US and also with the European Union. EFTA is something which I forgot in between, even that was agreed.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.